We are going to start in a right fourth. We are going to have both hands over and over on the ball side of the gun. You're here, watch that your upper body doesn't go too far over. You want to kind of have a flat back out of 45 with a drop head. So your first 4 counts, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to check, make sure that your strap isn't drooping or too high. Then you're going to push out with your left hand. 5, 6, strap towards the front. Your right hand is going to be in a palm down blade hand. You're going to swivel in 7, 8. You're going to grab the backhand in the neck. You're going to push up 9, down 10, flat 11, up 12. You're going to check the barrel, make sure that it's straight. Have a right-handed money right here. You're going to release a toss. 1, 2, 3. You want to catch 3, probably where that first bolt is, right here on the strap side. Make sure that it's lofty enough to catch on the correct count. Then you're going to swing down 4, 5. Okay, a few things with this. Make sure that the pitch of your rifle is not out on these ways. Okay, you want to be flush with your hand, and that back heel needs to be popped, right? So with your 5, sorry, this is 4, 5. 4, 5. Yeah, we caught on 3, so here we are, 4, 5. You're going to come back out on 6 to release a little single rotation, catching in port in a second turned out releve. Okay, so that 8 move, sorry, that move 8. Anyways, the 8 in the choreo. Here you are. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 out, 6, 7, 8. Whenever you want to catch in your releve. All right, now we're going to do a chasse to our left. We're here. 1, 2, and left foot, 3, right foot. And the rifle is just going to fall down on 3 while you swap your hand to the neck for your release on 4. You're going to throw a one-handed parallel. Remember your lunge. We're going to lunge to the right on the release. 4, 5. Check this hat position now. You want to make sure that your bolt is flush and parallel to the side lines. Yeah? You're here. Push it away. And tuck it in 6. 7, you'll probably grab. Your feet will probably be in a halfway. 8, you're going to step through, grabbing the tip, thumb towards the tip, away from you. Now you're going to pop it up from the tip. 1 and 2 and. You're going to catch on the top side of the gun. Your feet are going to go 1 and 2. Yeah? And then you'll catch on and. So all together, those 2 counts, right here. 1 and 2 and. You've caught your rifle. Now, we are going to do a martini glass around our head. This is going to go 5, 6, 7-ish. We'll probably be holding 8 because it's really slow right here. And our left foot is going to do a rondation around. Okay, so yeah, rondation is going to happen on 5 and 6. 5, 6, so probably the rifle as well. You're gonna replace, so this left foot, my heel is in the air right now. I'm gonna actually step down on 7 and then come into a second on 8 for my release on 9. Okay, you're gonna throw it one-handed from the top side of the gun, up, up, flat. And then your left hand is going to be your free hand. It's just going to be here. Very mirror motif that we've got going on. Okay. And that is going to be 9 through 12. You'll release on 9. You'll probably catch on 11. You'll just hold 12. And remember, don't move your feet while you're doing this toss. Then we're going to step 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Okay. I believe the way that we had our feet, because it was what the majority was doing, we had from our catch, front, side, side, back, side. Okay, then we're gonna be in a lunge right here, to our right, once again back at that port angle. From here, we are going to push, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna be down, 4 and. You're going to start sweeping around to the direction where you came from. So whichever side you're on, you're pushing in towards the 50 for 1, 2, 3, 4, turning away from the 50 for your little jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, and then you are in your straight line. I believe this is line 1. You're in the straight. Hold 16 here. We are going to pop your rifle down, 1, 2. Depending on which side you're on, bolt to the left, bolt to the right. Lefties, you'll be bolt to the left, I believe. If that's incorrect, you guys know better. Yeah. Then you're going to lift on 5, 6. Then you're going to pop it up on 7. And you're going to catch on 8. And each side in the line, whichever your facing is, you are going to be facing outside of the 50 in your respective direction, right? Then we're here, 9, 10, and 11 is kind of like your midsection count. 12 and 3rd are your low counts. You're gonna grab on 13. You're gonna push out 14, 15. Again, this is going straight out to the side. You want your rifle to be flat to the front so we see more white versus like this. So this versus this. This is the correct way. Yeah. That's gonna come out on 14, 15. You're gonna come in 16, 1. So when we're gonna close, depending on what side you're on, if you're extending with your left hand, you're gonna have to swivel it in and flip it. The other way around, if you were over here, you would have it in your right hand. You've got to grab tip then in. Okay, so those are your 2 closes on 16, 1. Then, this is the part that we tend to forget right here. We're on our flat. We're gonna do our chasse to the side with our flourish. So we've got our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4, our 5, our 6, 6 is just up, grab 7, flat 8, okay? Each up and down is a count until 7 you grab, 8 you're flat, okay? Make sure, so watch my toaster right here. This is what I'm seeing a lot of. I'm seeing a lot of this. Like just going crazy, not in line with your body at all, okay? What you wanna think about is staying in this toaster that is behind you, controlling that wrist, and then closing in, okay? You want minimal, you definitely don't wanna go past this 45, okay? I know sometimes our wrist flexibility is not quite there, that's okay, but we're gonna work on it so that we can stay flat. All right, so now let's review what we've done. We'll go ahead and start on this around the back right here. We went our 1, 2, and hold 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna look to the audience on 3, 4 as well. 5, 6, plant 7, step 8, okay? Then we're gonna hold for our 9, 10, 11. We're gonna catch flat with just our right hand, free hand here, hold 12. And then we're going to step out. So we're gonna step front first, 3rd, I lied. Tip up first for this one. 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, behind and up, okay? So front, side, back, side. We've got our up, down, up, and hit. Okay. All right. Then from there we've got our chasse with our flourish. So we're here. We have our 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're ready for what's next. We're gonna do our thumb roll on 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, if you are fishtailing in the air, it's because you're pushing your thumb into the rifle and you're causing it to flip, all right? Make sure that your thumb is already there to meet the rifle so that it can stay in that flat plane, okay? So we're here. Oh, don't do what I just did, yeah. On 4, we release. This is a single now. To gauge where to catch this toss, you wanna be looking at the barrel, yeah? Making sure that this is straight, not the butt. Okay, this is off center. All right, you probably do like this if you're looking at that. All right, so we're here. That was our hold 8 and the chevron. Now we've got our move 8 into the horizontal line, okay? We're here, again, checking this barrel. 1, 2, 3. Again, checking this barrel. Then we're gonna push up 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. All right, 7 is your release, 8 is your catch. Remember that you want, again, this side of the rifle to be facing out, fully extended as if it's an extension of your arm, yeah, at that down 45 angle. So, we are here. The next 8, we are moving. This is into our second straight line. When we are doing this set, we are going to come in. Oh, I lied, that's the next one. We're gonna step 1, 2, and with our left foot, 3, come into a passe, and our arm is gonna come up, and then just down, all right? And that's gonna be on count 4. So we're here, 1, 2, and 3, land 4. All right, so the jump is on 3, land is on 4. Then we're gonna swivel in for our 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and remember you're grabbing thumb down, probably on the other side of the clip. So we're here, that was our 8 count. Again, we're checking the barrel. We're not checking anything else to see if it's straight up or down. We're checking the barrel. Then this is a really, really slow count, okay? You push up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna grab under with our right hand. We're in the neck with our left hand. And remember, this is not any type of crazy rotation. Oh, there we go. It is just coming up and down, okay? There is not an extra up. This is what some of us were doing. We're like coming up and then doing that. That is not correct, all right? So we're here, we release on 6. We're gonna catch an 8 in that full starch position so that heels pop at our left cross grip, yeah? So we're here on 8, then we hold this next 8. This is in our 32. We hold the first 8 in our 32 count move, yeah, that follow the leader. So this is where we're at. We've got our 1, 2, our 3, 4, our left foot's gonna come into coupe. Our 5, 6, we're stepping back out. It's gonna be behind us. Then we're gonna come over our left shoulder, 7, 8. And then we've got just a present hand and a lunge. Then we're gonna push down with our right hand. 9, 10, 11, 12 is probably gonna be about this upper angle, okay? And this is where we're stepping. This is our first move. We've got 4 counts of steps. Actually, I think it's gonna be 8 counts by the end of it, yeah? But right before our sit roll. So, we're here. We go step 10, 11, 12, grab third, and we're gonna start diving on 13 and 4th, 5th, 6th. We're gonna be flat with our left hand where we would do left drop spins at if we were taking them actively. Okay, so we're not gonna start all the way over here. We're gonna be closer to the bolt right there. About ring finger where the bolt needs to be. Okay, now we're here. We are going to do our sit roll. So this is going to start on count 17 of the move 32, all right? We come down 17, 18, 19. The tip is going to be about to pass us again. Then as we keep rolling, the rifle's just going to do the same thing up into our flat where we grab out of it, okay? Key thing with this, try to keep it as flat as you can. There are moments, so like right here, where I'm flipping my rifle over, okay? We just wanna make sure, just flip it again, that whenever we flip it, that we are doing it swiftly so that our rifle can stay flat most of the time in the air, okay? We don't wanna see crazy 45s as we're doing this. It's going to happen naturally just a little bit while we're working on wrist flexibility, and that's okay. But the end goal is to not have a bunch of this going above our head, okay? So here we are, 17, 18, 19, the tip is passing me. I'm about to hit my diamond to the back. 20, 1, 2, 3, and, ooh, sorry. Ooh, I don't know if you probably got it. 3 and 4, all right? So we're here. Then we are going to tuck for our last 8. If you guys want to count this as an 8, you can. This is whenever you break away from your follow the leader in the move 32, and then you move back into your trapezoid shape. All right, so we're here. Then you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and those counts technically start on 25 through 32. If you're counting it in the 32 sequence, that the drill move is total, technically. All right, so now we're here. Now we're at our hold 12. We've got the right hand holding the strap, left hand holding the tip. We are going to push it down behind us. Remember our T arm, okay? That means we don't want to have bends in our elbows, yeah? So we want to make this a big motion around. In the video that I recorded, I don't think I did this, so do better than me, yeah. You should feel it all in your shoulder, okay? If you do this with a straight arm, this is exactly what it's gonna feel like, yeah. So we're here. This is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, out 5. You're gonna catch 7 and ish. Just hold 8. You're gonna be at your fake left flat, and then make sure that you check your flat and that you're not like this. This is gonna be the tendency. Then you're gonna push up 9, 10, 11, 12, stepping back with your left leg. Okay, and wrap this little back position right here. Now, our next 8 is the move 8 into our 3rd straight line, okay? So we've got regrab, and we're taking steps. Yeah, just left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barrel is straight. 5, 6, 7, 8 for the first person in the front of that 3rd straight vertical line. Okay, this is our ripple double that goes to the back that everyone is going to be doing. Yeah. So it's also like the retargando 4. Okay, so that's where these ripples are going to happen on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Rory will catch on 1. Yeah. And that's going to be the one where you guys start pushing back. Okay. So on that note, that's where we are next. We are pushing back. 2, 3, 4. With this, I would really recommend just making this dramatic. Okay? In the video that I recorded, I didn't really do anything crazy, but you can really get into this, make those highs higher and those lows lower. Use that contraction shape and really perform this, because you're just walking backwards, right? So it could either just look like this, or you can add performance into that aspect of your shape. So we move back our 8 and 8. Remember, if you are Rory, Olive, or Xander, you break away on count 5 of the first 8. Everyone else, so Vincent and Danielle, you are going to break away on count 3 of the second 8. All right, that's when you're gonna run to your spot through the band. So remember also, while we're running, we're holding out a true port, and we're watching our angle, and we're not letting it completely blind us, okay, so that we don't hit someone going through the band. Remember not to do this as well, because you might hit a trombone, okay, as you're passing through them. So once you get there to the mirrors after those 2 move 8s and halftime, everyone hits flat at the same time, right? So here we are. This is the thing that we just recently learned. You're gonna take it in your left hand. If you need to get used to this motion, it's not going to flip. You're gonna try and keep it in this plane so that you can catch strap at the right. Yeah. And then you are just gonna dive over to 4. Then you've got your cone. That's not really a cone, it's kind of more of like a windshield wiper just because of how we're grabbing it. You push out still, but then you kind of cut back flat. And then you have the rifle in your left hand. You're going to push up, then down. As you push it down, you're rotating, okay? Up and down. That push down, you're pushing your palm to the ground so that you can come flat and have the strap away from you right here. Okay, so let's review that 8 count real quick. We just hit flat on the 8-4. We're gonna go with our lunge to the side, our 1, don't do that. Be better, yeah, okay. Don't let a fish go like that. All right, 1, 2, catch 3, dive over 4, Then we've got our 5, 6 windshield wiper, up 7. This is also a free hand, by the way. This 7 and down. And 8. Now you flat. Then we've got our 1, 2. We come down, palm open, chest open, looking up. Our 3 and 4 and 5. This is going to be a drop swing. Your arms are just going to kind of fall and down. Yeah. So we've got our 5, 6, 7, 8 with our right foot coming behind, 7, 8, stepping out 9 and 10. And then we're prepped for our calypso that we're going to do on the right side. So you're on 10, you're going to come out 11. Oop. There we go. Start this at your hip. Make sure not to have it over here. I think I just did that. All right. Make sure that it's coming straight up from your hip in your natural turnout. You've got your 11, 12, out. Calypso, sit roll, and then olive. So this is a 16 count now, I think, because of the clarinet counts that were added. This might change. You guys might just have to fix this. Anyways, so olive, you're gonna dip on 16 and for your triple ripple. Yeah, you've got your triple ripple. Then we've got Finn Sam's triple ripple. Then we've got Rory. You are going to do your jump on 5, whether it's a Firebird, whichever. Then we've got Danielle. You're gonna be out on 7 for your blind catch. And then Xander, you've got your dip on 9, out, catch on 12 with your 5. Okay. Depending on the music, I feel like every time I've thrown it, 9 and is a better count to dip on. So more of like a 9 and 10 for that 5, because it seems like the music is just like a half count off. So depending on the speed of your rotation, you want to make sure that you're catching on that big hit with the band, right? So you can time that and play with that as needed. So we're here. Everyone remember that after you hold this for the duration of that 12, you come down on 1 together for your 2 and 3 and back scratcher. So you just flourished, right? Now we're here. All you're doing is a back scratcher from here. You just go up, down, grab it when it's down, cut it forward. Now you're here. All right, one more time. We just did our back scratcher. Up, around, down. Okay, and this is gonna be our on-top of double in front of the mirrors. Remember, you're gonna dip on 4 and release 5. You'll catch probably 6 and-ish. Okay, then you're gonna swing down your 7 and 8 and 1. Okay. And remember, this is that Barbie hand that's just turned backwards. Okay, you're in your first force arch, and then your right arm is down, your upper body is gonna be collapsed looking down. Okay, and that's all of your rifle work. So make sure you're just doing the lower body and taking the correct amount of steps. All right, that's gonna be the biggest thing that's going to make your show readable. And if you don't do the lower body and you cheat it, or you don't practice those feet, because remember, this is half of the battle, half of the points. Half the points, half the points, okay? So it's just as important as what you're doing with your hand, all right? Whenever you guys are doing this, I recommend record yourself so that you can see exactly what you're doing and compare it, okay? Make sure that you are doing it the same way as everyone else. You can modify and adjust as needed, but just make sure it's happening the same way, okay? So that you can show a consistent technique, whatever it may be, to the judges.